I was so famous. Hey, Bombay. Hey, Viking. I was treated like any film star. Like, oh, Bombay Viking. The
Of
people
course.
didn't know my name. If record company is spending a lot of money, lakhs and lakhs on me, buying my music, you never make it on your own.
There's a people
Prashant,
behind
you
it.
have to have lots and lots of people behind you. I strongly believe in it. आप appreciate करो. आप ये नहीं कहो मेरे ज़माने में पीछे जाके वो ये होता था. I love Arijit. I love these guys. The way they sing and they have taken music to another level. उस दिन से मुझे एक सीख मिली. And I owe it to Salman Khan. वो चली देखो प्यार की गली हवा में उड़ती जाए my beautiful, my sexy baby. She's got looks that drive me crazy. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode on the Story Web, where we sit with your favorite artist and talk about their life online and offline. Today we're sitting with one such trendsetter, legendary singer in the industry, that is Neeraj Shridhar with us. Hello and welcome to Story Web, sir.
Thank you
How are you
so
doing?
much. I'm doing very, very well. Firstly, I have to know your name.
Krisha.
Krisha.
Yes.
Because, hi Krisha, how are you doing?
Thank you. I'm
Very
good.
beautiful name, in fact.
Yeah, it's a
Very-
unique name.
Very.
that sort.
I just
Yeah.
met Nishchay.
Yeah,
That is
both of
also
us have very different names.
another beautiful name.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. If I had known these names, I would have named my kids.
What are the names? of
Krisha.
your kids?
My daughter's name is Rohini, and son's name is Nivan.
Nivan is a very beautiful name. But...
Yeah, it's Sonu's son's name as well.
Acha, okay.
Yeah, I thought that he thought that he named him first, but my son is older than him. But it's the same thing. I mean, we all, sometimes think our children's name is unique,
Yeah.
and
We also try to keep
yeah,
unique
but
names.
but Krisha is very beautiful name.
But have you noticed these days the kids have very different, like elite names? Ahana, Ayana,
Yeah,
Ananya,
yeah,
Rohana,
exactly.
Ryan, all of in India.
Yeah, in India.
Yeah.
Just
I think
take
my
that.
favorite name in guys is Ryan. I don't know. There's some.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's not
My
because
s-
Ryan Gosling, but it's just
No, my son's name is actually Nevin.
what
Nevin.
Nevin.
Nevin means
what
a
is
sweet
that?
angel or something like that. So it's
Oh.
from Nevin to make it sound like
Indian.
Indian is Nivan.
That's nice. So welcome on the show, sir.
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations on the crazy chartbuster hit of Bhul Bhulaiya title track.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so
So
much.
I was very young when the song came out. It came.
When somebody says that, it makes you feel like an uncle. But I don't
No,
mind
no.
it now anymore.
So it was 15 years back. So,
Yeah,
of
15
course.
years. I didn't know. Krisha,
No
I
one
really,
realized.
believe me, I didn't know.
No one
Uh,
realized.
I thought that it was just a few years ago. If not few months, but few years ago. I never thought that, this song I did 15 years back. My God,
Did you
time
expect
runs
the
time
song
runs so
to-
fast. I didn't know whether I was going to sing it because it was earlier also done. I think it was Arman who sang that. I am not too sure about that, but yes, and I never thought that I'll be called to re-sing it. I thought they'd look for some new voice, but I'm lucky enough that I was given that opportunity, and I'm thankful to them who thought of me. I tell you, Krisha, one should be always grateful for good things happening around them. You can never ever make things happen for you. All you can do is hard work. Do some hard work and keep going, not stopping. But when you get such appreciation from people at your second attempt, and it's even more beautiful than
Absolutely.
last time. You can be only grateful to people who have given you that kind of love that you were not expecting. You always feel that you don't deserve it. I still feel that I don't deserve it. That love that I've been given by people for so many years. I've been here since 2000. Yeah,
Early
so it's been
2000s,
it's been 22 years. It's a very tough kind of a situation to be in.
So difficult.
22 years later, you are still, there, and people still sort of kind of expect you to do more. And that is the only thing that keeps you going. And I'm so very happy, and I'm very thankful, like I said, to those people who chose me to sing it again, and also those people who are in millions who have given me that love once again. I think I'm the luckiest guy on the planet.
But you know, the best thing about this title track, two things. People are extremely happy that you have done it. People could not have taken
I-
any other person singing it, because I think the essence of that
I
song that
don't
came
know.
out earlier was so. No,
Yeah,
I as an
people
audience
do
can
say
that.
people do say
Yeah.
that the earlier one was like it became an anthem.
Youth
I
anthem.
remember
Yeah.
when I sang that, I had sung couple of songs before that. I had done my first song was, I think, with Sandesh Chandelier, called from a movie called Pyar Ke Super Hit Formule. Second one happened with Sajid Wajid, and it was for a movie called God to See Great Ho, which was a great opportunity for me.
Of course.
I was still not, uh, very comfortable doing playback. I was a kid in that,
Yes.
because I was more used to doing my thing my way, sitting at home, and you have your
Yeah.
studio in-house studio. So whenever you want to record anything, whatever you want to
You can do it
produce,
right away.
create,
Yeah.
you did it on your own without other people being around you. And here, when you walk into a studio, you have 20 people watching you, and that was some amazing experience for me. But somehow I surpassed that fear.
You've kind of sung for many composers.
I
in your
did,
life.
but mainly for Preetham. I think
Preetham,
me and
yes.
Preetham, we clicked.
People remember a lot of your songs with Preetham. Yes.
I remember when first time I spoke to Preetham, and he used to like my music, my Bombay Vikings music. Then I went. Also, it was Bhushanji. I call him Bhushan Bhaiya. So they called me to sing a song. That was my very first song that I sang for Preetham, and it was a title track for a movie called Bhagam Bhag. Remember that song?
We all remember
आते आते
all of
जाते
your
जाते
songs,
खोए
yes.
खोए जागे जागे थके थके हारे हारे दौड़े दौड़े सारे सारे पीछे पीछे आगे आगे भाग भागम भाग. I mean, it just worked for me. I was still not that very comfortable singing a Bollywood song, but the kind of push that you got from each music director was awesome. The second call came from Bhushan
Preetham.
Bhaiya, and then later Preetham. And they said that there's one song that we want you to sing, and that was Bhool Bhulaiya. And I walked into the studio. There were Sameer ji, who had written the song so beautifully, and Ganesh Acharya Bhai, Master Ganesh, and then, of course, Bhushan Bhaiya and Preetham was there, and Preetham briefed me on the song, and very like a friend, not like a person you have
Directly
not
you are,
known
yeah.
for a long period of time. It felt like I have known him ever since. And then I walked into the singing booth, and I started singing, and I slowly I started to enjoy the beat and the groove
It's
and the
catchy, beats onto
melody.
you, yes.
And then I added some, my Bombay Viking thing in
Yeah,
it, that English kind of was, whatever it was. But on that also, I really respect Sameerji a lot. That he immediately said to me that, yeah, do it. Most of the lyricists, they would not allow you to do anything than what they have done. But I was allowed, and that was very sweet of him. And whatever I did, he liked it. Yeah, that's you never make it on your own.
There's a people
Prashant,
behind
you have to have lots and lots of people behind you. I strongly believe in it. I tell you, I'm so very thankful to the Almighty, and to the people who pushed me to what I've done, what I'm doing today. You know, when you say that, he was good, he made it without any struggle, without any hardship. You know, it just happened for him. NRI coming from someplace in England, Switzerland. Some people used to call me a guy who's come from London. Some people said Scotland, not Sweden, Scotland. Somebody said Switzerland. A lot of people said Switzerland. People didn't know about Sweden that time. People thought that there's, when you said I'm from Sweden, then kaun si jagah hai ye? Yeah. So, but you need to have those people behind you. कहीं ना कहीं आपको, वो कहते हैं ना, गॉड फादर के बगैर कोई बनता नहीं है. मैं कहता हूँ सबके गॉड फादर्स होते हैं. हमें लगता है कि नहीं, अगर आप किसी संगीतकार के बेटे नहीं हो या आप किसी सिंगर के बेटे नहीं हो तो आपका कोई गॉड फादर नहीं है. मैं तो कहता हूँ सबके गॉड फादर्स होते हैं, और मेरे काफ़ी रहे. और वही नहीं, मेरे कुछ दोस्त, माय फ्रेंड्स इन स्वीडन हु पुश्ड मी, who said you must do it, because I was in a different zone, Krisha. I was doing a different sort of music in Sweden. I was doing advertisements, I was doing Swedish music, and I had long forgotten Indian melodies. It's just that, you know, these guys pushed me to do something, and I came up with Bombay Viking stuff. And it's because of them. And then from Bombay Vikings I got playback. But I never took independent music as a stepping stone in order to go into Bollywood.
Why
I never thought the need, because I was so famous.
already?
I was already very famous. I mean, if I was sitting in a car somewhere, I was treated like any film star. Like, oh, Bombay Viking. The people didn't know my name.
Yes.
And that used to bug me a lot. I remember in Frankfurt, I was taking a flight back home, and somebody called me out loud. Hey, Bombay. Hey, Viking. ऐसे ना तो बॉम्बे वाइकिंग है, किसी भी तरीके से बॉम्बे है, वाइकिंग कोई और होगा. चलो हे बॉम्बे वाइकिंग. I turned back, and there was this man who was, I would say, about 35ish. This guy is standing there and said, gave me one of the best compliments, and he said, yours was the very first CD I bought. Hindi music, Indian music CD.
He was an Indian, but
He was an Indian. But in India में भी यही होता था. Why I did this Bombay Vikings was mainly for the reason of people not respecting our own music. I used to come to India and I would only talk about Bad Company, Pink Floyd, which I've done. So
but,
for me,
I'm sorry interrupting you, but a lot of people have this doubt about and rumors about you that Bombay Vikings was a band. I mean,
it was never a band.
And then it was split apart, and then you
It was.
It
was a band earlier, before my coming to India. We had a band called Bombay Vikings, and that was only for that area, Europe. We did a lot of gigs here and there. And when I decided on doing this, I had to think of a name. I thought that Neeraj Shridhar doing this. I mean, let's face the fact. Music, a lot of people said things against me, and they said that this is a very lousiest thing that we ever heard, that music is another sort of a product. You know, when you're selling your music, it becomes a product. It's you have to bring it out in the market. You have to make the product also very viable for people, and also at the same very time very commercial. It has to be commercially viable.
It has to.
Because if record company is spending a lot of money, lakhs and lakhs on me, buying my music, they have to recover it.
Of course.
They are putting in a lot of money to get the music produced by me, and also then later on making the videos, and then putting the videos out there on different channels, and promotion also takes a lot of money. It used to go in lakhs and lakhs. So they have to sell their product. If they are not able to, both the record company and me, we are dead.
Yes.
So let's face the fact that it's a product. So people used to always say, संगीत को आप कैसे कह सकते हैं कि ये कोई commercial चीज़ है, ऐसा है. तो उस वक्त में जो मैंने भी काम किया, मैं भी उस वक्त यही सोच के कि हाँ, गाना जो है इस तरह से होना चाहिए. Suppose now I made some songs. Now how can I sell it in India? So I just thought of that name, that I had a name of my band called Bombay Vikings. So why don't I retain that name? And that name was given by me only, because the rest of the guys were Swedes,
Yeah.
pure Swedes. I'm also Swede otherwise on paper, but
The Bombay
they're
in that.
उनकी पुश्ते Vikings हैं.
Of course.
They're Vikings. So I am the only guy who's a non-Viking guy. So I said I have to put something
This thing, yeah.
before or after Vikings.
Vikings, yeah.
So Bombay name came to my mind. All kinds of Delhi also came to my mind, and Bombay was like, I knew it was called Mumbai then. Actually, जब मैंने Bombay Vikings नाम पहला रखा था, that time it was called Bombay only.
Bombay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I said, I want to retain this. So I called my friends, who were my members of the band, and they all said, wow, and we'll help you out. And they helped me out creating music also. Together we made some music. I retained the name, and I came to India. So I said, why not give it that name? And it worked. Okay, people didn't know my name, which bugged me also quite a lot. But I think I was successful only because I gave it a name, Bombay Vikings. Had I given it a name, Neeraj Shridhar, I don't think it would have picked up that well. Because people knew what they were buying. The moment they saw Bombay Vikings on the cover, and then my Mona Re and all these names, Kya Surat Hai, the people could relate
What
to
is
it.
that? Yeah.
And once they heard it, they knew, okay, this is not from here. It is from abroad somewhere. And there are some Firangi musicians involved in it also. So I was lucky enough to get that kind of break. I didn't have to work very hard for it. Like I mentioned earlier, that every work, every name that you create for yourself, there's a lot of hardship behind it. And people again keep saying that, okay, one NRI guy came, he got a contract with one of the
Bollywood.
best record companies called Sony Music, and those songs became huge hits. Then second album he did, second, third, fourth, I did with Universal, again another international record company. But they don't know what hardship I've had before coming to India as a musician. I was living in a country where, music is its second biggest export. If you check out, even Justin Bieber, Christina Aguilera, Madonna, their producers are from Sweden. Music is,
I know.
It's My Life, the song by Bon Jovi also. It's a Swedish production, Swedish
Yes.
guy who has composed it. So now it was so tough to get into. When I was a young kid, going out and doing my thing, which I knew the best, that was rock music. It worked out pretty good. I mean, that time you're not thinking about money. You're studying and you're going out and,
create
just pick up your
something,
guitars and you
yeah.
go bang on them and you freak out. And
And there's
that
also
was,
a zone that artists get
yeah,
initially.
and it taught me a lot. It taught me, first thing it taught me was to be a good performer. Being on stage, I don't sing like throwing my hands and, I can't do that. I have to jump. I have to do some crazy things. And I go short of breath,
Do you
which
still
which
keep
leads
that
to,
energy on stage?
yeah, I still have.
Oh.
I must have. The moment I'm up on stage, then,
There's something
the first thing I notice when I come up on the stage and I say, how
there
big is
space?
it? Space.
Wow.
Okay, I have this much space. Okay, cut it
is
short.
very now.
So you have to, do everything within this area. But still, jump, you can jump in just like a small little
Yes,
place.
yes.
And so people don't know the kind of hardship that I've gone through earlier. I have cleaned restaurants, including toilets.
How old were you then?
Music, forget about how old I was. I did this a long time. I had very good jobs
Just to
also
support
on
the
the side
family.
to have.
Yeah.
Music costs.
Yeah, of course.
Music costs. It costs a lot. I mean, it's not just singing. When you're singing, you got your throat. थोड़ा सा लौंग खा लो,
Instruments.
थोड़ा सा मुलट्ठी लगाओ,
हाँ.
थोड़ा सा गार्गल नमक पहन के कर लो तो आपका काम हो गया. Here it doesn't work like that. You have to buy synthesizers, you have to buy guitars, you have to buy some plugins, you have to have computers and all that. It used to cost a lot.
Also
So,
house rent, eating.
yeah, but that
Yeah.
I could manage. I mean, And there, the system also is like that. If you're unemployed, you will always get money. You'll always get a house. You'll always get money for food, clothing, and everything. And all those necessities, including television, refrigerators, whatever. So you'll have that. So that is not a problem. It was more of, collecting money to buy stuff so I can, develop as a musician. I remember my mother said once to me after she came and started living with me, my mom and dad. I was working for Scandinavian Airlines that time. And my mother said, बेटा तुम म्यूजिक क्यों तुमने छोड़ा हुआ, साइड में क्यों किया हुआ? मैंने कहा मामा आप देखिए ना, ये काम करना पड़ता है, अभी तो खाने पे सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा ना. मैंने कहा सामान भी चाहिए, तो टाइम नहीं मिलता. तो इसी सर बेटा तुम एक ऐसे देश में रह रहे हो जहाँ तुम्हें कल का कोई फिक्र नहीं है, कल की चिंता नहीं है, तुम्हें तो मिलेगा ही. तुम क्यों नहीं ये करते, थोड़ी देर के लिए ट्राई तो करो ना. आप ये सब छोड़ के, you won't believe me, it touched me so much. 3 days later, I went to my office and I told my boss I'm quitting. And he said, you are going to be promoted now very soon, so why you? I said, no, I'm quitting. I left. I started going out to different studios looking for work. Everybody who had promised me work, they wouldn't give me work. I would go there and make coffee, tea for them, or if they wanted some cold drinks or something, pizza, I would bring it from outside. You didn't have Swiggy and, all these kinds of services you have now. Then I got my first job, which I told you about. Then second, third happened. Then I had a studio with my partner right in the middle of Stockholm City, which is a dream for everybody and a huge place. And I could pay the rent for that. We lived a lavish life. We had bars, nightclubs. So sometimes we work late night, and when we got tired, we are not doing any more work. So we go to a nightclub and come back by 7 o'clock in the morning and sleep in the studio only. We had bought 2 sofa beds. We had a great time and we learned so many things. You see, music is also about attitude. I strongly believe that when you go to another country, they didn't call you to come there.
You went there.
It was your choice. So be like them. I say that if somebody comes from American or Swede comes to India, he must understand our way of life and respect it.
They do
our
actually,
language.
They
do it.
They do it.
We don't do it.
But Indians kind of go there and kind
We
of
don't
say,
do it
"We
sometimes.
are-
No,
they-
Indians.
we form
Indians.
our own Indian
I
movement."
don't think. I'm sorry to say that we are not. Indians always mix around. I'm sorry to say that we never. हमारी तो ये आदत है कि if we are sitting, all of a sudden a Swede comes or anybody else comes, we don't speak in Hindi. We start speaking in Swedish.
Yes.
So the other person shouldn't feel this is among us Indian.
Exactly.
That's why we have
It's a
developed
sweet
so much.
gesture to have, yes.
That's why we have developed. That's why I think that is the reason why I was given so much of love. I've never experienced racism in that country. I don't know if any Indian has ever felt, ever seen racism or felt racism. So this is one good thing that we actually, हम Indians में इतनी कमाल की वो बात है. आप इमेजिन कीजिए, अब नाउ आई केम फ्रॉम स्वीडन और मेरे ख्याल में जो मेरी हिंदी है वो यहाँ के बहुत सारे जो हिंदी बोलते हैं उनसे ज़्यादा अच्छी है. मैं जब गाना लिखता हूँ, तेरी आंखें भूल भुलैया, अभी भी जो 4 लाइनें लिखनी पड़ी, मैं इसीलिए हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ. तो वो 4 लाइनें भी मैंने हिंदी लिपि में लिखी है.
हिंदी लिपि में?
हाँ, मैं कभी गाना, और मैंने तेलुगु गाने गाए हैं, बहुत हिट गाने, 2 तेलुगु गाने गाए हैं, बहुत मुश्किल. एंड आई टेल यू, ये जो हिंदी जो मेरे माँ बाप ने मुझे सिखा दी मेरे स्वीडन जाने से पहले, जो मैंने स्कूल में सीख ली, उसका इतना फ़ायदा होता है कि मैं वो तेलुगु भी जब मैं हिंदी में लिखता हूँ तो इट कम्स आउट परफेक्ट. Devi Prasad, who's a music director, he said to me, I'm amazed how fast you can sing a
And
Telugu
also pick up on
song.
the accent, yeah.
So it is written. Now when I see, I don't want to name anybody, but most of my colleagues, they write it in English.
हिंदी वाले लिरिक्स भी हैं।
हाँ, हम कुछ ही बचे हैं, जैसे शान लिख लेंगे
हाँ।
और अपना सोनू
हाँ हाँ
ही विल राइट इट इन हिंदी, हम कुछ ही हैं।
हाँ।
जैसे उदित भाई हुए, दादा अभी भी मेरे ख्याल वो बंगाली में लिखते हैं, शानुदा, तो किसी ना किसी लैंग्वेज में हम अपनी में लिखते हैं। पर आज मैं देखता हूँ मेरे स्टूडियो में जब कोई गाने आता है तो मैं देखता हूँ उसमें इंग्लिश में लिखा होता है। सो आई कैन ऑल्सो राइट इन इंग्लिश एंड बट जो करेक्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन होता है वो आप नहीं कर पाते। हमारे बहुत सारे सिंगर ख बोल ही नहीं पाते हैं, ख नहीं बोल पाते हैं, ख नहीं बोल पाते हैं, आप भी नहीं बोल पाती। ख
बोलिए।
ख्वाहिश, जैसे आप ख्वाहिश बोलती हैं असल।
there is something that comes from down there.
खबर, खबर,
वो उर्दू से जो आता है।
खतरा,
खतरा,
ये सब।
how am I saying it? खतरा।
और शाहरुख खान, ये शाहरुख खान साहब है, वो खान है।
There is not
हम
on
वो
that
खुद भी अपने में शाहरुख खान बोलते हैं, तो क्या फर्क।
that's
बट ही इज वंडरफुल पर्सन, वंडरफुल। आई टेल यू, मैं गया उनके घर भी गया हूँ, मुझे बहुत प्यारा लगा।
But Shah Rukh Khan is known for his humility.
बहुत।
He's one of that actors in the
सबका,
country.
सलमान भाई का तो बहुत ही, आई टेल यू, मैं उनका क्या बताऊँ, मैं मुझे बोला गया था कि वो मेरे फ़ैन हैं, मुझे मेरे गाने बड़े पसंद करते हैं वो, मुझे नहीं मालूम था। मैंने बात सुनी, रात गई ऐसी हुई। फिर उसके बाद एक दिन मैं एक टेलीविज़न चैनल, अभी भी मेरे ख्याल होते हैं वो, B4U का इंटरव्यू करने गया था मैं, फिल्मिस्तान में। तो जो मैं एंटर किया तो कोई इंसान को बड़ा तेज़ी से चलते, उसके बाद भागना शुरू किया। तो देखा सलमान, बाप रे, मैंने कहा वो पीछे कोई होगा, उसको मिलने आ रहे हैं। ये केम एंड ही हग्ड मी, ए बट हाउ यू डूइंग, अरे क्या यू, तुम कहाँ हो, कहाँ। मैंने कहा मैं अभी स्वीडन में ही रहता हूँ, अभी कोशिश कर। अरे यू हैव टू शिफ्ट हियर। उस दिन से मुझे एक सीख मिली, एंड आई ओ इट टू सलमान खान, कि आप कितने भी बड़े हो, आप खुद जाइए किसी के पास, आप किसी को प्यार करते हो, आप जाइए। नाउ टिल डेट ऑल द शोज दैट आई डू, आई एम द लास्ट पर्सन टू लीव द वेन्यू। I meet everybody, anyone who wants to come and see me, I am there. Sorry, I'm the last person to leave.
What's the aura like of Rita?
पता नहीं, he's simplest of human being you will ever see in your lifetime. He is not bothered what clothes he's wearing, how he's sitting. Music. And I met so many actors, so many big guys coming to the studio, and met them all. He'll just pick up his guitar and start playing, and there's a song.
So when you started the Bombay Vikings, and when you kind of became Neeraj Shridhar as a person in the industry, you came in with a different fusion of English and Hindi, and you have been the trendsetter of that one. But कहते हैं ना कि कुछ चीज़ कभी ओवर हो जाती है तो उसका मज़ा खराब हो जाता है. So when you started was a classic thing that you were doing.
Yeah.
Later on, now it's become a trend that every second album or a person is picking up some or the other regional song.
I won't take the credit of doing Hindi English first. I am not the first guy. Actually, पहले भी बॉलीवुड में इंग्लिश हिंदी का इस्तेमाल हुआ है. इंग्लिश का गाना था My Heart Is Beating, Keeps on Repeating, I'm Waiting For You. बड़ा प्यारा गाना था. तो अब देखिए राजेश रोशन जी का ही था. तो ये भी बहुत पहले कर चुके हैं लोग. फिर उसके बाद उषा उत्थुप जी ने भी कुछ किया,
कुछ मिक्स
कुछ किया उन्होंने. तो उन्होंने अंग्रेजी गाने को हिंदी में गाया, कुछ इस तरह सा था. कुछ माइकल जैक्सन का कोई गाना था, बहुत प्यारा गाया था, बहुत अच्छा. आई एम अ फैन ऑफ हर्स, शी इज एन अमेजिंग लेडी. तो उसके बाद ये आशा जी ने भी किया था कुछ, तो लेस्ली लुइस के साथ. या बट आई वांटेड टू डू इट डिफरेंटली. मेरा एक आइडिया ये था कि सबसे पहले मेरी ये सोच थी कि ये जो लोग हैं जो मजाक उड़ाते हैं, हवा में उड़ता जाए, या मेरे पिया गए रंगून वहाँ से किया टेलीफोन, मैंने कहा ये मजाक बंद कराना है मुझे, बिकॉज आई हैड लॉट ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट फॉर दीज मेलोडीज. तो पहला तो किसी ना किसी तरीके से कर लिया. दूसरा जब किया तो उसमें ज़्यादा सीरियसनेस आ गई जब वो चली किया. So that seriousness kept growing, but at the same very time I wanted my own music also to be showcased. So जैसे पहला वाला था उसमें सारे रीमिक्स थे. लोग कहते हैं रीमिक्सेस, I call them remakes. जब आप फिल्म बनाते हो बिल्कुल फ्रेम टू फ्रेम बनाते हो तो आप रीमेक कह देते हो उसका. जब मैं कुछ गाना फ्रेम टू फ्रेम नहीं, मैं अलग अलग तरीके से करता हूँ तो उसको आप कहते हैं रीमिक्स है. सो आई डिडंट लाइक दैट नेम रीमिक्स. सो एनीवे आई डिड दैट एंड आई गॉट लॉट ऑफ क्रिटिसिज्म. पहले बहुत क्रिटिसिज्म हुआ. सब ने किया कि ये गाने को खराब कर रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं, वो कर रहे हैं. आई केप्ट टेलिंग देम इन माय ओन मैनर. बहुत कहानियां भी बताई कि जैसे कि आपका एक घर का में एक कोना है, उसमें जाला लग गया है, उसमें जो तस्वीर है वो भी, उसमें भी धूल लगी हुई है. मैंने इतना ही किया कि उसको सफा करके थोड़ा सा आसपास सफा करके एक मोमबत्ती लगा दी या कुछ जला दिया तो उस कोना जो है आज वही अच्छा लगता है क्योंकि वो तस्वीर उसके आगे पीछे जो सराउंडिंग्स है वो बहुत अच्छी हैं पुराने ज़माने की पर बहुत अच्छी हैं एंड वी शुड रिस्पेक्ट दैट. तो वो थोड़ा सा लोगों को जो मैं कह रहा था उसको ग्रास्प करने में जो मेरा क्रिटिसिज्म कर रहे थे उनको थोड़ा सा टाइम लगा. बट एट द सेम वेरी टाइम आई सॉ दैट आई वाज गेटिंग सो मच ऑफ लव फ्रॉम पीपल जो वो उनकी जो ये था कि 2% पसंद नहीं करते थे मुझे, 98%
I tell you, my introduction of yours happened because my siblings and my cousins, they used to be a little fan of these songs. And they used to have this uber cool vibe in them while they were singing Wo Chali. Because they used to have those English lines, na? They used to feel that something different is happening in India.
Also that,
so, wo tha. I just
wanted to bring that old music, to the younger generation.
Because we won't listen to them otherwise.
Stop making fun of those songs. Yeah. And जो वो दौर था फिल्म म्यूजिक का बहुत प्यारा था पर वो अलग टाइप का म्यूजिक बनता था उस वक्त. हाँ, तो मेरा ये भी था कि थोड़ा सा अपग्रेडेशन होने की ज़रूरत है. तो वो किया, फिर सेकंड एल्बम हो गई, तीसरी हो गई, चौथी हो गई, जिससे बढ़ता ही गया उसका क्रेज़, उसका बढ़ता ही गया. और ये था कि आज मुझे बड़ा कमाल की बात लगती है कि एक वो वक्त वो आया था फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में, एवरी सॉन्ग हैड टू हैव समथिंग इन इंग्लिश. एवरी सॉन्ग
आपके भी मोस्टली सॉन्ग्स में है ना?
मेरे सॉन्ग में तो जबरदस्ती हो जाती थी, नहीं भी होती थी, कहते थे लिख दो भाई
वरना लगेगा
तो कुछ करो. हाँ, जैसे वो कॉकटेल का गाना तब तक भी वो चलती रही वो. हाँ, एवरी टाइम एवरी मिनट ऑफ द डे तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम. वो एक्चुअली क्या था, वो गाना पहले ये था जब कोशिश हो रही थी उसको करने की. ओला 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 अमीगोस ओला ओला ए तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही, फिर करके फिर ये आया. एंड थैंक्स टू इरशाद कामिल, ही रोट वेरी वेल. तुम ही दिन चढ़े तुम ही दिन ढले, नई बात है, एक नया अंदाज है कुछ कहने का. सो आई अमेजिंग पीपल. तो वो जो है फिर वो फिल्मों में भी आना शुरू हो गया. आई नेवर लाइक ब्लोइंग माई ओन हॉर्न. दिस इज माई प्रॉब्लम. That's why maybe on social media here, there, people don't know. I believe in one thing, you do something and leave it for people to use it. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वो मेरा बोले कि ये तो नीरज श्रीधर ने शुरू किया, ये उसने किया, ये ऐसा हुआ. I don't care about that. मैंने कर दिया, किया, और आज दूसरे उसको फॉलो करते हैं.
तो आप उसमें बिलीव करते हो कि आर्टिस्ट ने अपना काम करा है?
सबको अपना, for everyone. It's not. पहली बात तो मैंने शुरुआत अपनी जिंदगी की इंडिया में उसी से की कि मेरे गाने थे नहीं वो. जैसे I told you, first album all the songs were remakes. Second album I had 4 songs remakes. Third album I had 3, and fourth album I had only 2. So I had other songs of mine which became very famous, like तेरा मेरा प्यार सनम. That became a huge, जो सलमान भाई को बहुत पसंद है. So बहुत सारे गाने मेरे दूसरे भी हैं, Angel Eyes, which became such a huge hit when I went to.
उसका रिंगटोन बहुत फेमस था.
अरे मेरा तो वो गाना जो था वो ट्रिनिडाद एंड टोबैगो में, that was trending number one,
Mm-hmm.
not on Indian radios,
Mm-hmm.
their own English radios also.
Wow,
This song was like the biggest song.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I mean, when people told me your biggest hit is not Wo Chali, but it is uh,
Angel Eyes.
Angel Eyes, I
हाँ.
couldn't believe it.
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ.
तो आपने कर दिया काम, आपने कर दिया. I think that like I even today when I listen to all the youngsters coming in singing, I love them,
Mm-hmm.
and some music directors, I love them. Only thing is that when you are sounding like your composition is sounding like Preetham or Vishal Sheikh or Shankar Hassan Loy, then I have a problem. You must go beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think earlier independent music also gave a good start to newcomers and other music directors
Yes.
to change their ways of doing music, because
Mm-hmm.
there was so much of variety to listen to. And now again the same thing has come, but the variety is not happening like the way it should happen.
पहले
Yeah,
even Shan and all of Sonu
yeah,
Nigam, they used to really come out with their independent music.
exactly.
Do you think the audience are not accepting of different kind of music today, or are the composers and the singers themselves are not trying different concepts because their mainstream things are working very good for them?
Krisha, there are a lot of things involved in the whole process of what is happening today, what is being done today. उसमें एक तो ये है कि जो प्रोसेस जो बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग वाला है, ये है कि आप लोगों को फीड करो, एक गाना बजाते रहो, उसके बाद लोग उससे यूज टू हो ही जाते हैं. The one thing. So you hammer a song. The other one is that you create a song which is like instantly liked.
Catchy.
So third one is the song that grows on you slowly. अभी वो भी एक, ये हर एक का अलग अलग वो सिस्टम है, और मेरे ख्याल में तीनों सिस्टम्स अपनी जगह पे ठीक हैं. म्यूज़िक हर एक तरह का आना चाहिए, हर एक तरह की चीज़, एंड लीव इट टू पीपल टू जज व्हाट इज़ राइट व्हाट इज़ रॉन्ग. एंड आई थिंक वी शुड नॉट, वो कहते हैं ना, एक टिप्पणी करना एक चीज़ पे कि आज ये अच्छा नहीं है, कल वो अच्छा था. मैं कहूँ हमारे वक्त में म्यूज़िक अच्छा था, वो मेरे पिताजी कहें कि हमारे वक्त में अच्छा था. We should then वो कहते हैं ना,
respect the art
evolution
and
happens only when you
Let it.
agree to anything happening and accept it. Acceptance is the most important thing. Acceptance of anything new that is coming your way. आप appreciate करो. आप ये नहीं कहो मेरे ज़माने में पीछे जाके वो ये होता था. I love Arijit, I love these guys, the way they sing, and they have taken music to another level.
In our country.
One should be happy about it and give them respect they deserve. ना कि उनको ये कहना कि नहीं हमारे वो उस वक्त में तो बहुत अच्छा करते थे, ये तो गाने क्या बनने
नहीं,
लगे.
लोग काफी कंपैरिजन करते हैं.
हाँ, कुछ मैं मानता हूँ गाने ऐसे बनेंगे, वो उस वक्त भी
30-70 का रेशियो है सर.
उस वक्त में भी होता था,
हाँ,
आज भी होता है,
100%.
आज भी होता है. पर आज जब आपके पास मटेरियल ज्यादा है,
हाँ.
इसलिए वो आपको ज्यादा खटकेगा. कुछ गाने
Plus
ऐसे
we're
होते हैं.
overexposed also.
हाँ,
in
पर
terms
वो
of
एक ही
social
टाइप का
media with
म्यूजिक. दैट्स
so
व्हाई
many music.
लाइक व्हेन बादशाह केम, आई लव्ड बादशाह का एक स्टाइल बड़ा अच्छा लगा.
Of course, हाँ.
आई लव why it's like यार ये कैसे नहीं है, ये रैप नहीं है, ये वो नहीं है, ये उस तरह का रैप नहीं है, उस तरह का रैप. अरे आई
It's an
like it, that's it. I
Yes.
like it, I love it.
Yes,
it should be taken in a very friendly manner.
हाँ.
आप हर एक नई चीज को, जैसे हम कहते हैं, जैसे अब देखिए, आप पहले क्या कैमरे होते थे when we used to shoot. Now things have changed.
Yes.
A huge camera would come, you place it there, and वो मिलते भी नहीं थे हायर पे, वो भी बुकिंग उसकी बड़ी लंबी चलती थी. So now see, I mean, it's doing a better job. So one should not shy away from anything new that world has to offer you. You should learn to go along with it, and I try and go along with it. That's why when I sing a song which was 15 years old and I do it again, or I do any other song, I think I'll try and do justice to it and bring something new to it. So you learn to go with the world. That's how you'll never grow old. Your music will not grow old, and your style of singing will not grow old.
I think music is an expression. So whatever.
Exactly. If I
And
get,
see, I think a lot of people kind of reject the things because they feel they are too uptight. And they feel like कुछ तो
Right.
कमी निकालनी
Yeah,
है, ये क्यों
exactly.
नया हो रहा है. I think
नहीं,
वो
लोगों को
चीज़
होता है, हर एक कोई चीज
बहुत-
नहीं हो.
anytime you start
तो
something
मैं
new.
वो कहा करता हूँ कि आपके अब देखिए, अब शूज़ अलग तरीके के हो गए, हर एक चीज़ अलग हो गई। अब मैं खड़ाऊँ पहन के तो नहीं चल सकता ना। मुझे ऊपर वाले ने उन्होंने ही दिया, भगवान की देन है ये। सारी जितनी भी इन्वेंशंस हैं ये उनकी देन है। अगर आपको वो आज अच्छे जूते मिल रहे हैं चलने को जिसमें पाँव दर्द नहीं होते और ज़्यादा लंबा चल सकते, तो कौन सी प्रॉब्लम क्या है? सो द सेम वे when people say that, oh, you have a lot of technology that has come into your music, the whole world is doing it.
Yeah.
You are the only people who are going to deny that technology come into our lives. And who gives you the right to stop that advancement happening? We have to allow our mind, soul, body to accept whatever technology has to offer. तो ये तो नहीं हो सकता कि मैं फिर वो लैंप जला के पढ़ाई अपने बच्चे को बोलूँ तो अब तुम ये इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सारी एलईडी बंद करो और यही बेटा इसमें पढ़ाई करो। क्यों? अगर अच्छी चीज़ हो रही है, आपको आज अच्छी नहीं लग रही, आपको थोड़े दिनों बाद आप भी सुनेंगे तो आप पे ग्रो करने लगेगी।
People get used to it. It happened with social media and WhatsApp, you know. People used to like really be against कि ये culture खराब कर रहा है. What is this? People are always on their phone. But now everyone is on their phone. People are now accepting things as they come. Exactly. End of the day वही होता है. Also
that social media is so I have not been very active on it, but I have accepted it very happily, and I respect this media the way it has come in. It also has shown paths to a lot of other people who were rejected, sitting there and doing nothing, just saying हमारी किस्मत में नहीं है स्टार बनना, हम ये नहीं कर सकते, हमारे पास पैसे नहीं है, हमारे माँ बाप कोई संगीतकार नहीं है या हीरो नहीं है, हमारा कुछ नहीं हो सकता. Now things have changed and no record company to back us up. अब social media has given them such an amazing platform. If you have a capacity, a capability of delivering what you want to deliver, I think nobody can stop you. So this is one great thing that social media has given you. It's an amazing gift. It's an amazing gift of technology. So one should accept it, and I think that I'm very happy today. I'm giving you an interview like this. It's a wonderful feeling to sit, like homely kind of an atmosphere. और आराम से बातें कर रहे हैं.
And it's surreal that I can congratulate on your crazy new chartbuster song while sitting in front of you. That's a great opportunity. With that, we are at the end of the conversation. Now we're wrapping up.
वो चली, she's found the love that's real. Now her wounded heart is healed. Finally, वो चली, leaving all her tears behind. Only love's on her mind. Finally, वो चली, देखो प्यार की गली, उसे रोके ना कोई. वो चली, ना मेरी जान, देखो जाना ना वहाँ कोई प्यार का लुटेरा लूटे ना. Oh yeah. Only wish I ever wish as if I could make her mine. Oh, that would be so fine. All I do is just think of her. She's always on my mind. She's always on my mind. Somebody go and tell her she won't find any better lover. Every beat of my heart will rock her. Oh yeah, oh yeah. हवा में उड़ती जाए, my beautiful, my sexy baby. She's got looks that drive me crazy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hi everybody, this is Neeraj Shridhar, also known as Bombay Vikings. Right now you're watching me on Story Web. Like, share and subscribe.